Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Chase Sloth here, and today we're going to go over a quick video for town hall strategies for all the town halls. I made a video for new players that just kind of went over all the new stuff. That was pretty long, so I wanted to just make one designate on attacking. And the way I'm going to do that is using a feature that Clash of Clans had that I completely forgot about in the last video, and that is the practice tool. Sorry, I just ate. And for some reason, I cough after I eat. I don't know why. It's like a weird thing I do. Alrighty, so I'm actually going to jump over to my Town Hall 14 because that's where I have most of them unlocked. You unlock them as your Town Halls level up, and what's nice is you'll actually get some good loot from it too, as well as have a walkthrough. So we're going to go over here, and so you click attack, and then it's practice right here. There's 19 of them to do, and they go all the way up. I don't know if they've added new ones. Yeah, all the way up to Town Hall 13. And by the time you're Town Hall 13, you should know what you're doing. So let's jump into Town Hall 4-1. For you guys, there's a tutorial to play, but you can go over them. Town Hall 4, you get this attack done in like a day. I think the main thing is like waiting for mortars to kill your wall breakers, or like not kill your wall breakers, if that makes sense. So mortar goes off. I'm gonna throw a wall breaker, check for a bomb. Okay, so we know there's nothing. I'm gonna throw 2 more giants in there. Wait for the mortar. Throw the wall breaker in. Alright, and now that that's done, we're going to throw all the giants into the base. And this is pretty much what you're going to do for Town Hall 4. Another alternative is Barch. And if you don't know, Barch stands for Barbarians and Archers. And you do an even mix of Barbarians and Archers. And you just spam surround the base. Definitely want to be avoiding air defense pathing because that sucks. It would have been better if I wall broke in here to open this compartment up. But anyway, we're going to start throwing out some goblins. Hopefully distract, honestly, for the giants here, because we're going to need to get through a lot. I probably fucked this up, I'm not going to lie. Which is extremely embarrassing considering I'm Town Hall levels above this. I was just more like, oh, hey, yeah, do this. I'm trash. I'm trash. I'm absolute garbage. Don't listen to anything I say. That's an utter disgrace. Alright. Now we go. That was just stupid. I wouldn't use goblins. I don't think goblins are good. You can take like 1 or 2 for cleanup, but barbarians do just as much good, if not more good, than goblins. So I just go with barbarians here. And yeah, I'll put timestamps down in the video, so go ahead and feel free to skip around to what town hall you're at. I wish they really need to add a speed up feature to the game, because at this point I just really want to speed it up. I'm done. Back in the day, you can just quit out and it would finish. So like, let's say you were really grinding for trophies, especially now that there's no troop training time. You pop a training potion and then my graphic is doing weird stuff. You pop a training potion and then spam your army in, and then you would close out of the game and reopen it, and the attack would just finish on the server automatically, so you wouldn't have to wait for this process to finish up. I'm just gonna close out because they'll get it eventually. I wouldn't recommend doing that attack at Town Hall 14, but that's how you beat that one. That's kind of the idea that they're trying to teach you. Town Hall 5, you get balloons, and balloons are broken, as we know. So we're just gonna do this because there's literally no reason not to. And again, back in the day, this wasn't viable because they were expensive and they took a while to train. But now you can just do whatever you want. And so, yeah, this got absolutely crushed. Jeez, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with me. This is where things get a little bit more fun. You get wizards. Wizards are great. So the whole idea is this is just meat shield. Again, we're gonna look for some compartments to break up. Ideally, hitting the like the wizard towers, but this base is pretty cute. I miss the old days. And dude, back in the day, it took so long to get to Town Hall 6. Oh my gosh, it was ridiculous. So we're gonna split our giants up into two different packs. One big pack and one smaller pack, mainly to attract splash damage. You want to use your heals early on the most giants you can, especially engaging wizard towers. At Town Hall 6, wizard towers are really your biggest threat. Just because you don't have access to a lot of stuff. And now that your heal spells are free and instant, just take them all the time, you know? There's really no reason not to. Oh, giant bombs too. But you can kind of see where giant bombs are going to be. It's pretty obvious the places where they can be. And so you'll take that into account at higher town halls, especially when you're doing hog rider attacks, to pre-heal over an area where you know there's going to be giant bombs and a bunch of splash coming out at once. Because you don't want to react to a giant bomb, because they're going to get the damage through. It's going to take a little bit for the heal to start ticking. But if you throw it down in advance, it gets a lot more value than you do it reacting to giant bombs. So that was Town Hall 6. Let's jump into Town Hall 7. Town Hall 7's fun. If you're returning, they changed the lightning spell. It's now like the zap spell from Clash Royale. I think it's still technically the lightning spell. And so I think it's 3 across all town halls. It might be a little bit different. And then getting good with lightning spells is going to help you a lot as a player, because it's the same for all like haste spells and healing spells, getting the placement down. This is on the computer, so I might botch this, but I'm pretty sure it's this pixel. Yeah. Oh wow, these suck. Alright, never mind. When you get to higher town halls, you only need 3 to take out these air defenses, but in this case, we don't have that. Also, you'd have like the spiky ball and the earthquake boots on the king, and the spiky ball will bounce. I'm pretty sure you can get the spiky ball. Will bounce, and you can take out this air defense if you funnel it properly. So this is where funneling kind of comes into play, because you really need to be able to funnel your troops. So we're gonna throw some on the corners here, just to take out the trash buildings to make sure we go through the base. I'm gonna throw another one there. And then we're going to want to engage these air defenses. When you're doing air attacks like this, you really want to get on them as fast as possible, because trickling your dragons in is really bad. This is where strategy is actually kind of important. Alright, so now that we have this nice little funnel here, I'm going to throw in these dragons to get this air defense, and then let's see what happens. I might have spread my dragons a little too thin here. But yeah, I love dragons. Dragons are really meta right now, like even at the highest levels of play. So learning how to funnel them will really benefit you as a player. Of course, things can change once you get there, but I don't anticipate that to be the case. So here we did something bad. Hopefully we can get through these high defensive HP buildings before we lose all of our dragons. I don't know if we're gonna make it or not. We're really... oh, crap. Embarrassing! I failed again. Then again, I typically do when I just nonchalantly throw my stuff around. So we're gonna do this one more time. Honestly, we don't even need to hit this sweeper. I was just kind of showing you can hit that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I want to come into these two and kill this one on the back end. So we're going to throw 5 on there. We're going to throw 1 there, just damaging both. And then we're going to throw the king in on this side so he doesn't fight the enemy king. 2 dragons on the corners. And then once these guys kind of funnel these corners in, we'll send the rest in to deal with these air defenses. And this should go a lot better. Again, coming in the backside of the sweeper. Sweepers are actually the most deadly... attack or like deadly defense that you have, so make sure you keep an eye on where the enemy has their sweepers located. So as you can see, our dragons are going to spread out across this base, but since we kind of want them to anyway, it's okay. We got the Barb King working on these trash buildings. We're actually going to rage him up. He's so pathetic without his stuff. Okay, yeah, so this you can see, the right strategy really makes a difference. So it's always good to not be doing things nonchalantly and confidently like me all the time. And again, in my last video, I talked about what equipment you should use, so you go check it out. I can also go over it again in this video, depending on what attack strategies y'all want to see. But yeah, this is crushed. We're going to quit out of this. We're going to go on to the next one. So that was hot stuff. This is Hog Rush. This is honestly the most fun you're going to have. And this is where pre-placing your heal spells are going to come into play. So the biggest threat to your hogs actually at Town Hall 7 is the enemy king. So we're going to pull him out, and we're actually going to pop our ability so we can get through him with taking the least amount of damage. I should have popped it sooner so we attacked the little barbarians. But now that the king's out of the way, this base is just immediately dead. If you're on a phone, you definitely use 2, 3, even 4 fingers to deploy all these hog riders as fast as you can, and kind of look at where they're going to path. So don't get too distracted by these guys, but we're going to throw a heal spell down in preparation, and there you can see, had I not done that, we would have died really quickly, because there's going to be another bomb right here, so we're going to throw a heal spell down there, and then boom, but we immediately start getting ticked up, so you got to be careful with that. We're going to throw another one here. And then this base should be cooked as long as we don't hit too many spring traps and giant bombs. I anticipate there's going to be another giant bomb somewhere over here, perhaps. Maybe not. Also, I should have put my wizards down a long time ago. The Hog Riders will start killing defenses they'll start killing trash buildings once all the defenses are dead, is what I meant to say. But it's always nice to have some wizards spread throughout the base to kind of maximize your DPS and not have to wait too long. So that's this base trash. We're going to go ahead and quit out of this. That's how you do the Hog Riders. Very fun attack. Jumping into Air Raid, different from Balloon Parade. Did I never play this tutorial? I don't want to play the tutorial. I don't care. Cool. Again, we don't care about the Barbarian King because we're doing an air attack. We want to come in from this back side of the sweeper, but in this case, we actually want to come in from this side, I think. Because if we come in from this side, we get these 2 sweepers, but we're getting hit, and I want to zap this one. So we're going to zap this guy. Oh, we had no zaps. That's lame. Alright, I lied. Don't do rage spells. Do zaps. We're going to funnel this. And we're going to funnel that. Just checking for any bombs that could hit my minions. And by funnel, we don't really need to funnel balloons, but I kind of want to send in all my my minions with my balloons just to help them out, because we don't really have a lot for these air defenses. I'm gonna rage up through here. Alright, that should be good. Emphasis on should be. Fantastic. Alright, cool. Definitely could have did that better. Probably could have saved a couple minions for the back end here. I'm gonna be honest, I thought this was like a dragon tutorial. I didn't look at the army comp. I was like, oh, we're gonna start funneling. Nope, it's balloons. Just chuck them in. You're gonna win. It's tired. It's been a long day. Made like 3 videos today, and then we went to Applebee's with the wife, and so I'm just really lethargic. I think that's the word. So that's the balloons. I wouldn't recommend doing that at were these all Town Hall 7? Wow, lots of options at Town Hall 7. Town Hall 8, which is where you get the Archer Queen now. So they should really update these. Yeah, Clash Clans, update these strategies. At this point, I should jump onto my Town Hall 9. But unfortunately, I don't have one. So we're just gonna show you. We're gonna presume your Archer Queen's upgrading or like a really low level, and just kind of show that you can do these Town Hall 8 attacks without her. Man, Town Hall 8's gotta be so easy now. Oh my gosh, Archer Queen is such a badass. It's your best hero by far. It should also do like equipment, like anyway, because Earthquake Boots with this smash attack is just phenomenal. Because typically you want to take like 4 Earthquake spells anyway. I don't even know why they give us 1. Like, we're probably going to throw it down like right here on these wizard towers. And then we're going to throw in a P.E.K.K.A. and like 3 wizards, and then a P.E.K.K.A. and 3 wizards, and a Golem, and then a Barb King, and then the last 2 P.E.K.K.A.s, and then like 5 wizards. And we're going to hang on to the other wizards, put them down where we want to put them down. Gonna early rage just to get us through this base real quick. Throw healers down, heal spells down for the wizards. We're gonna throw in a couple more wizards. We're gonna save these for cleanup. Throw these wall breaks in. See if we can get in the core. Once the Barb King loses like half his health, I'll pop his ability. That's typically when I'll do it. That's what I like to do. We're gonna throw a wizard over here to kind of help this P.E.K.K.A. out on this flank. Pop the Barb King. Kind of a weird army composition, I'm gonna be brutally honest. This is kind of the problem with ground attacks. Like, they attack everything, they have to go through walls. So I really recommend you learning some air attacks and the ups and downs. We're gonna give this one another try. I don't really know what the problem is with me just not being able to funnel the troops into these defenses. Because we really want to open up multiple compartments. Maybe it was the fact that I should have just used wizards to funnel, because there's not really a lot of stuff stopping. Like, that's going to be a threat to them. So we're going to send all the stuff through. And you know what? We might actually just spam the wizards like a degenerate. Throw a heal spell down so they don't die. Bust them in. Get them going. Heal spells and rage spells are really good to use in tandem with one another. Golem's tanking. I'm gonna heal these guys up. Yep, sending the wizards in was definitely the better option. And that's mainly because there's not a lot of splash damage that can really damage them. Yep. Yep, this is way better. So good examples of what to do and what not to do. I'm kind of relearning these town halls, you know. Like, it is different. You get spoiled at Town Hall 14 with how much housing space you have and spells you have. It's quite fun. So yeah, this base is smashed. Second time's the charm, as they say. Let's go into World Power. Valkyries actually got buffed. They used to be terrible, and again, they used to cost Dark Elixir. They're so expensive. You saw somebody spamming all Valkyries on you, you knew that was a sign of wealth. They were rich. This is what I'm talking about with the Earthquake spells. I'm not sure how big the radius is at this Town Hall level, so I'm just going to play it safe. And we're going to go into the Barb King, like right here. Wow, that is so tiny. Oh my gosh, dude. My Earthquake spells would have easily taken all of that out, but that's fine. We're going to throw the Barb King down here. Oh, nice, he found a bomb. We're going to send some wizards in so he wins this battle quite handily. We're going to throw a Golem there, start taking shots from the Archer Tower. Oh, we got troops here. Oh, we got Poison Spell. How lucky us.
Poison spell's gonna shut these balloons down 100%. Once we funnel these sides, I'll send all the Valkyries in about now. Valkyries are really good on bases like this. They kind of set this up for you. Again, heal spell early on. Just seems a little counterintuitive, but we want to get the most value out of the heal spell, right? We want to heal the most troops possible. So that's why we opt for the heal spell. As you see, this is a lot better than P.E.K.K.A.'s and Wizards. Just go with Valkyries. And then again, this is a little bit worse base design with the Earthquake spells. Kind of like I was saying about that last attack. I'm like, man, I really wish I had Earthquake spells. It's to do this. It's to open up the compartments on this base. Once upon a time, there's actually competitive Town Hall 8s. But that was back when like Town Hall 10, Town Hall 11 were max. That's also because it took so long to get to Town Hall 8. But now I think you can get here in like a couple months. So definitely something to look forward to. So that's that base destroyed. Again, having the right army is always best. I also don't really attack with ground units anymore. Again, because air is just broken. Same in Magic the Gathering. You know, if it flies, it dies, and by it dies, other things die. So yeah. Now once you get to Town Hall 9, this is where you get to really start playing the game. This is when you get to play Lava Loon, the best attack ever created, and you're gonna have a giant arrow at this point, and if you're anything familiar with it, you'll just send the giant arrow and it'll kill all these air defenses, and then you just spam your balloons and close the game, and you'll win. So we're gonna ambush. Oh, she jumped away. That's not nice. No, hang on. We're gonna fix that real quick. I was talking. All right, doesn't count. Good players won't do this. But in the 15 seconds that you have, if you have a bad player who puts his archer queen outside the base like this, once she jumps over this wall, we're absolutely going to ambush her with our barbarian king, because she is basically like an air defense. She carries a modified expo, right? So we don't want that to happen. We're going to send the queen over here, some baby dragons on the sides to force her into this air defense. Because the king's got that. He's dead. I should have sent her down there to get that air defense. But honestly, it's fine. It's totally fine. So we're going to let the queen do her thing. Man, these dies so fast. Break in. Go. We're going to have to freeze something. Alright, that was totally botched. Alright, but here we go. It doesn't matter because we have Lava Loon. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to drop 2 balloons, 3 balloons, Lava Hound, 2 balloons, 2 balloons, 2 balloons, Lava Hound, 2 balloons, 2 balloons. We're going to haste, 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 rage, rage, 2 balloons, 2 balloons, haste. Come on. Come on, guys. You know you're broken. Just go. Just go faster. Get in there. Alright, yeah, we're definitely going to have to do better than that. That's ridiculous. And yeah, and I'm also attacking on the computer, right? That I don't normally attack, but it's really awkward deploying all these troops. It's also just such a weird base, too. When you hit with Lava Loon, you really want like an L. And you want to take defenses out on the outside. As you can see, we had a hard time getting the core, not only because of the sweepers, which I think we're just going to have to freeze. That's what we're going to have to do, really. We're gonna hijack the queen. We're going to throw our baby dragons down. Pop our king. Oh, I didn't want to pop the queen ability just yet. It's fine. My mouse slipped, like, actually. Oh, I don't think. Wait, dude, I hate that. Why do you not kill? They never kill like the wall you want them to kill. All right, that air defense is down. Let's try this again. So it's kind of hard to come in at an angle. I normally want to do this fast. So I'm gonna try and do this as fast as possible. You got expos and stuff we gotta worry about. So we're actually gonna send 2, and we're gonna freeze that, and we're gonna rage it up. And then we're actually gonna double haste there. And I hope we get there.
Okay, I think we got it this time. Okay, yeah, there we go. I just had to be a little bit more direct. I was being a little bit nonchalant for. But we might still not even get it. Come on! Come on! Okay, yeah, they'll go. Really recommend use the giant arrow, and then this base is just so weird. But you will find them again. Back in the day when people made their own bases, and they couldn't just copy it off the internet, this was like so common. There's actually bases that are just like walls, just like one compartment of walls and everything just in the middle. It was a good time. So yeah, clean up with Lalo sucks. You'd probably time fail this one, to be honest. So you definitely want to do a bit better. Take a bit more cleanup. Take a bit more minions, and then maybe like a tank, so your Archer Queen can help clean up too. So that's it for Town Hall. Angry bit. What is this? This is not a strategy. Is this a Queen Walk? It's a Queen Walk attack? It is. So this is a more normal base. And then again, this was more of an aesthetic base back in the day. We're going to send the Queen up here. A Coco baby dragon. Throw one over here, and over here, and over here, over here. Throw you here. We don't want to put the king too close to the queen. Because we don't want him stealing the healers. The healers will go onto the king sometimes. So that's really bad. This is where you first start getting introduced to queen walks. So when you do queen walks, let me know. I can do like a really detailed analysis if there's enough people at Town Hall 9 that want to learn the queen walk, Lalo. This is queen walk baby dragon, which is like super weird. Honestly, the hardest part is funneling the queen, getting her to go where you want her to go, and then keeping her alive with good rage spell placement. As you can see, she's starting to struggle, so I raged up the healers so they heal her more. Wow, the jump spell just does not last. I should have waited to put that down. I'm used to my jump spell. My jump spell lasts forever. We're gonna put a poison on the king just cause. Just cause why not? And then, geez, I don't know. With unlimited time, this feels like cheating. The Archer Queen can solo this entire base by herself, no problem whatsoever. I gotta kind of wait for her to take out these air defenses because my baby dragons are getting wrecked. Really don't know. This is the Queen Rock baby dragon strategy is more if you wanna try and 2-star like a Town Hall 10 as a Town Hall 8 or 9. And then of course all the billion trillion skeleton traps. Do they want me to spam these? So for those of you who don't know, baby dragons get angry when they're by themselves. And they get raged up, and that's really what you want to use them for, because they get a ton more DPS. So as you see, all these baby dragons are just normal. They're worse than normal dragons, so they're going to start dying. See, now that he's away from his friends, he gets all pissed off. And gets a ton of attack speed and damage. So yeah, this is dumb. I'm not going to finish that out. It would have tripled, but not enough time. I don't know what they were thinking with mass baby dragon spam is not a strategy. Witch Slap is, though. Witch Slap is probably... Dude, get me out, man. Stop that. I know what I'm doing most of the time. So, this is a fun base. Army camps are really good things to kill to do funnels, so we're gonna put one like right here. Come on, boy. Here. Yeah. Alright. So we take out that army camp, and then we're gonna put a golem and like a couple witches here for this funnel. You don't really want to funnel in like a diamond like this, but I'm going to because I'm cool like that. And then spam in the witches. Spam in the healers. Take a... normally you want to use the jump spell for the back end of the base. But since I don't have... there's no wall breakers here, which you want to use for your initial approach. Really no reason to
Just gonna jump over this wall, make sure everybody gets in where I want them to. Takes out the heroes in the core, takes out the expos mainly. Get the golem in there to tank. Witches are super strong. King's at half, so we're gonna pop the ability to push ourselves through. And then yeah, very, very nice. I could have used this poison spell on the enemy king queen, but you really didn't need it. It's really for clan castle troops when they come out. Healers will eventually die to Seeking Air Mines, and as you saw in the approach, they got took out by a couple of the air defense. Golems barely getting split. Wizard towers are taking out the skeletons, which is not good. There goes our last healer. So that's the idea with that one. We're gonna do that again, just do it like super rough and dry. Yeah, shoot me. There we go. Okay, that's what I was more like expecting. Yeah, there we go. I just didn't do a good placement last time. So that's the funnel we want. And then we're gonna put both golems here, because we didn't get to do that last time. Spamming all the witches. King, queen. I want them to break the wall, which they should. King's getting on the wall, golems are on the wall. You really just want a wall, like one wall breaker would make this so easy, because yeah, the kings, they're going to start walking. But I want to open this up, and I want to put the jump spell on the back end. So now they're in, but everybody's kind of walking around. And this is the problem. I really want some wall breakers here. Really forcing my hand. I'm just curious to see how this plays out, really. Dude, this is dumb. Alright, hang on, dude. This is why, see why I like air armies? We're not gonna do the camp thing. We're just gonna put a witch and a wizard. And then another witch and a wizard. Normally you want like a giant to do this, right? To tank, and you have one witch kind of set the funnel. Right. We're gonna do the non-diamond thing. And that's just another testament. I was kind of showing you that you can do it. We're going to put one on each side, then we're going to span the rest in there, and then put the rest of the healers here. Then hopefully the king, yeah, they should walk in. I want them to walk in, they'll walk into this rage eventually. I want to take down, there we go. Now we finally take that down. Oh, Spring Dragon sucks. Probably threw that jump spell down a little bit too soon, just because I'm used to it lasting longer. Still got our queen. Yeah, this is a lot better. Funny enough, you'll actually, I think a long time ago, one of my clanmates failed this base, and I was like, bro, there's literally a tutorial on how to 3-star it, and you failed. But at the same time, look at me failing, like, just because I'm an idiot. Okay, queen should clean up here. We got 2 witches left. Still got golemites left. Wish we could speed this up. But yeah, that's what you want to do. That would have finished out pretty nicely. Not cleanly, but nicely. It's just the Minor Mania Town Hall 10. Town Hall 10 is when things get interesting. This is when they introduce the Inferno Towers. This is when the game gets a little hard. Especially since there's been a lot of balance changes since these things have been made, I think. So we got another kind of like Queen Charge set up with one Rage. I'm not sure what they want our target to be. Ideally, we take out a bomb tower. So I'm trying to find his bomb towers. Oh, there it is. Okay, so they're like over here. So we're gonna send the queen on this side. Funnel that. Funnel that. I had nothing to check for Seeking Airlines, so we're just gonna send these guys in. Mortar shot went off. We'll send in some wall breaks. Rage up so we can sustain the expo. Oh, stupid wall breaker. That sucks. Same idea with the king. We're gonna see if we can pull the enemy king out. We're losing healers fast, which means our queen's gonna go down at some point. Yeah, king's coming out. Pop our ability. Defending kings cannot use their ability. But in the new hard mode, they have like 80% more health or something. It's ridiculous. Alright, so that's something you want to avoid. That just was an unlucky pathing issue. She could have very easily went up and taken that out, and she could have kept all of her healers. But now, she also didn't even get the bomb tower, which was like our primary target. So we're going to go straight on to it because of that. Gonna throw some wizards out to keep these guys on the inside. Bomb towers have a bomb when they die. That's why they're called a bomb tower. So we're gonna heal over it. That way, when the bomb goes off, like before we were doing with the hog riders, want to preemptively throw stuff down. We're gonna slow this queen down, and we're gonna heal over the multi-target. Really should have healed over here because there was more. That's a hard thing with these attacks. Like, where your main pack is, you gotta keep track. So I was looking over here, but I wanted to heal them through. We're gonna let them die. We're gonna focus on these guys. We got one last heal that I want to save for this last bomb tower, so we're gonna try and cover it as much. I think this is a fail. I think I didn't path well enough. With the troops they gave me, at least. We'll see. This is really showing me how bad I am at this game, but at the same time, it's on the computer, so I can only place one troop at a time. Kind of blows. We're going to start the queen a little bit closer up here. We're going to do a better job funneling her. Stupid. Like, walk up. She's not going to. She might actually now. Come on, nope. Bro, shoot me in the foot. This way, take a baby dragon for the situation. How many ball breaks do I need? Just 2? Alright. Just shaking my head in disgust at myself, honestly. Now that we've funneled this kind of left side of the base and the king will funnel the right side of the base. We'll send in the miners. Could go a lot better. A fun variation of this you can do is the hybrid attack. So you have some miners in with hog riders as well. The miners will go for all the other buildings, and the hog riders will go for the defenses. And ideally, you have a ratio where they all kind of move at the same time. It was really popular for a while. You really don't want your miners to split like this, but that's kind of unavoidable sometimes. It's really good we had the Barb King kind of take these out. So yeah, this is a much better 3-star. Really shows the importance of funneling and pathing. Again, I apologize. I'm a bit rusty when it comes to Town Hall 10. I've been spamming air attacks for like 5 years, so I've not used miners in a long time. This is the first time I've used miners in like I said, probably since Town Hall 10. And even then I didn't use them because they weren't that good. And they were expensive. Alright, I was doing a lot of sneaky goblins, so yeah. That was a much better demonstration. Again, good and bad, showing you what to do and what not to do on purpose, totally. What is this garbage? Bat spells? Alright, I do like me some bat spells. What is this base, bro? Oh, we get siege machines now? I don't remember that. Alright, let's see. I want to take out this single target. So we're going to go king to tank, siege machine, archer, queen. Really? Bowler? P.E.K.K.A.'s in the core, bowler's in the core, healers with the pack. Pop the king's ability. Rage spell. Rage spell. Queen ability. Freeze this. Freeze this again. Probably should have saved our freezes. Come on, get those. Okay, once this wizard tower goes down, we'll send in our bats. Because that's the #1 threat. Honestly, didn't even need the bats. We have nothing to freeze. Cool beans. Nice they gave us Claim Castle troops in this one too. Alright, so that's cleanup. Bats are really, really fun actually. I really like P.E.K.K.A. Bat, which is what this was. So I did a lot better with this one. This was my main strategy for a while. It's just, I don't know, I just like bats. I really like bats. I also like P.E.K.K.A.s. Bowlers are okay. I'm biased because I don't like bowlers at Clash Royale. Alright, moving on to Town Hall 11. It's going to be fantastic because we have the Grand Warden, which is really nice. The big new defense at Town Hall 11 is the Eagle Artillery. And it's such a beast. Such a cool defense. Really hate they took it away at Town Hall 17. So let's see what we got here. We got Stone Slammer, and we got lots of Lava Hounds. I use 1 Lava Hound in my attacks just to give you guys perspective, so this is a stupid amount of Lava Hounds. This is also such a simple base. It's honestly crazy to think this used to be the old Max. So nostalgic. And I love the theme of this base. I love the walls. This is probably my favorite Town Hall. But I digress. We're going to send in
king and queen right here to try and go after this queen. I don't have any wall breaks to get in, but I do have an ice golem to tank this expo. So we're gonna see what kind of happens. We can, oh, you know, we can maybe even Stone Slammer. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Stone Slammer. Did you see that glitch? It felt like we were targeting the, we have a jump spell, like, the whole time. What am I doing? Go, go, go. Oh, yeah. Sorry, that was kind of sporadic. I'm getting a little sleepy. This video's been going on for a long time. I forgot how many of these there were. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll make that video. I was talking about going over attack strategies. Yeah, pretty standard Lalo. I'm not going to dive too deep into this analysis because I'll be making some Town Hall 12 content here in a bit. I'm about to go to Town Hall 12 on my Town Hall 10. So if you want like a Town Hall 11 walkthrough slash Let's Play series in 2025 with all the new stuff, let me know if that's something you'd like to see, and I'll do some daily uploads on progress on that base, as well as my Town Hall 14 base if you guys find that interesting. I also do base analysis like in Clan War League. The whole reason this all kind of started was because I started making YouTube videos for my clan, going over their misses to help them improve, and I kind of really fell in love with making videos. I like it a lot. So if you're enjoying, if you're sticking around, feel free to let me know in the comments. It makes me feel good when people watch my videos and like them. So, yup. Let's go into the next one. We're almost there. Thank God they haven't added more of these. I'd fucking lose my mind. E-Drags, we're skipping that because you shouldn't use E-Drags. We're gonna go to Town Hall 12. Don't use E-Drags. They're terrible. Skip tutorial, I don't care. Alright, man, even Town Hall 12 is... So we got heroes here. Egos, we got jump spell, rage spells, Grand Warden, Stone Slammer, everything galore. So we're gonna go here, 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 here. Going on ground mode here, 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 here. Now that we are in the base, we're going to throw all these guys in, all these guys in. We're going to rage them up. We're going to throw this down. We're going to freeze this. We're going to pop this. We going? Come on, guys. Yeah, there we go. Such a shame to see I get up. Can I say that? Yeah, I think I can sing songs. Words are not copyrighted. The Warden just, oh, I think the real tying this whole time, the Warden is just such a crutch. It's such a crutch. Getting into the base, especially with these strategies, is the hardest part. The fact that I can just keep all my bowlers alive through the initial part of the attack because they're invincible is just phenomenal. Truly, truly a joy. That jump spell. That was what was that? You guys see that? That was weird. Alright, so this is crushed. We're gonna go ahead and just pop our ability. I forgot to let you guys know, the Archer Queen, once you get to Town Hall 11, her favorite building type is walls. So you're going to want to keep that in mind in your attacks. She's always going to attack walls, like, the whole time. It's a thing. Alright, well, this is crushed. One of the better attacks I've had on ground this episode. I might break this up into multiple parts. We'll see. This will definitely sit on my hard drive for a little bit. This is a long video. Oh, it's such a shame to see. Alright. Flying Circus.
This is a much more spread out base. Queen's here, so I'm gonna go this way with my heroes. We're gonna kind of funnel with dragons because that's all they gave me. Once this Arch Queen gets ticked off, we'll pop the King's ability. Hopefully the Queen can make it far enough to get the Eagle. If not, we'll be okay. Likely. Alrighty, so since she's probably gonna die, we got a nice kind of funnel this way, so I'm gonna throw down a couple dragons here. But then we're gonna do Stone Slammer and dragons, and then Grand Warden, and then balloons. We're gonna rage up. Pop his ability. At this town hall, the town hall is a giant bomb, so you want to use the ability over the town hall in order to minimize damage to your troops. We have 9 bat spells, I just realized. That's crazy. Guess what we're doing with those? Just because we can. Okay. Again, probably didn't need to do that. They're all gonna die. I guess we'll freeze this. Aw, rip. They did their job. That was kind of stupid. Again, it really kind of sucks. Lava Loon and bad spells are not meta right now at top tier because they added these new like fire pigs or fire spitters or something that are just like massive cones of AoE. It's just too much AoE for anything to deal with. So dragons and root riders are pretty much all you see. It's kind of boring. Like I love dragons, but you only ever see them every once in a while, and but now it's all people do, and it gets old. At least Lava Loon changed, and like they have this. There's a Spirit Fox that turns your heroes invisible, and oh my gosh, dude, it's ridiculous. They should really throw in some more practice. Or maybe I just haven't unlocked them. Maybe that's why. But no, I'm Town Hall 14, so I'd have that. So that was Flying Circus. Yeti Smash! Yetis are so fun. Dude, stop. I don't need your tutorial. This is actually accessible by the Queen, so that's how we're going to deal with the Town Hall. Oh, that Queen's just going to get wrecked. Dude. Would you, like, stop? Stop moving. Now you go there. I just realized they have, like, nothing. Why do we have a Stone Slammer? They really like the Stone Slammer. Alright, so whenever you see a Lava Hound, don't panic. You're gonna rage up the Queen so she doesn't die. You want to use your poison spell till after they're done. Because you really want to use it on the pups. So you're actually going to want to throw it down like around your Queen, and that way the pups all go that way. Alright, now let's see if we actually have what it takes to go through the rest of this base. Which, my guess is a no. My guess is a hard, resounding no. No bueno. No bueno indeed. Because Yetis target everything. So Stone Slammer ideally opens these walls up. We didn't get the Town Hall, which is really bad. Really bad indeed. Hopefully the I'm having faith in the Yeti Mites that they're gonna do that. Hey, maybe the Stone Slammer will get it. Hey, that's fortunate. Maybe we do have enough. Keyword maybe. I'm not counting on it. Still got the Grand Warden to go through. Go, Yeti Mites, go. For those of you who haven't figured out already, when Yetis die and take damage, Yeti Mites jump out of their backpack and target defenses. Alright, yeah, so we kind of trolled this one. We're gonna go at this again. Why do I, like, is this all you can take? Like, that's such little housing space. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Messing up these earthquakes. Those are max earthquakes? Really? Dude, the Barb Kings are huge. Can we hit this compartment? Open up the whole base? We can. That doesn't really funnel us anywhere, though. I gotta think about this. Alright, I figured it out. Not good. We're gonna get cooked. Boom! Oh! Sent him to his death. Dude, for real, I suck. What is happening? What is happening? Again, this is such a weird thing. Like, why do I have a stone slammer? It just makes no goddamn sense. It makes no goddamn sense at all. So sick of this, man. I want to get these done and go to bed. Come on. It's still not clean. It's just so weird. Don't use this attack strategy. I'm done. I'm done with this. It's stupid. It's a stupid attack. Wish I had a timer so I'd actually know. Alright, that's enough of that. You get to laugh at me in the comments and me struggling. That was ridiculous. It's such a fucking stupid attack. Flying circus. More like walking circus.
Ridiculous. Bane of the Ring. The Bane of the Ring base is now just like a blimp or a fireball. That was a misclick, whatever. That was a misclick, whatever, dude. It's kind of weird the Warden's on air for like all these attacks, like by default. That's just so weird. Dude, they added this building, but they didn't, like, what? What? That's so weird. So weird. They didn't want a queen charge, did they? Surely not. Surely not. Oh, I have the royal champion. Would you look at that? See, I really want to deploy these like at the same time, like control click and then like double click them. We're just gonna throw all the hog riders in and then all the miners in, and then the royal champion. Oh my gosh, it's so rough. And then throw a heal spell down. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is so bad. It's just, I can't throw everything down, and I need to. It's so bad. It's just so bad. I don't know if I can do this, guys. I don't know if I can do this. I'm gonna be so real. I want to hit this side because of the, I guess we need better funneling. Why, like, why do I have a golem? Freaking queen always loves the outside of the base, bro. It's so hard to keep track of what's going on too. And I play this game all the time, and I'm just like, what is happening? I'm also doing it like in an unoptimal way. Go, 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 get the town hall, yeah! The Bane of the Ring. As if. Come on. Freaking ice golems. I'm gonna pop the Warden's ability just because I need her to take out this freaking. No. Okay. Again, this really just comes down to if I could place all my troops at once. It would be a lot better. So we're going to leave it at that. If I could spam everything down quickly. Which you can do on the computer. There are people who do it. Just not me. I like playing on my phone. If you can't play Clash of Clans and you're taking a dump, what are you doing? So yeah, that, I honestly, dude, I wonder if there's a speedrun category for this because we failed hard. So yeah, this was fun. Thanks for watching. Remember, almonds are good. Leave a comment below if you'd like. Like and subscribe. It makes me feel good inside. Have a good day. Peace. Shades of Sloth. Out.